What's up everyone, it's Sean here, and today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in the Varsity Royal colorway. These released on Saturday, April 1st, and it marks the first time that the Royals have been back since February 2013. The official colorway for this shoe is black, royal, and white, and they retailed for a price of $160 or $215 here in Canada. The release for these was sort of interesting. In the week leading up to the release, certain Foot Locker and Champ stores held a raffle for the chance to buy these at retail. The other remaining stores did first come first serve, and then there was also the option of Nike.ca. So come the actual morning of the release, Nike.ca basically crashed, and what was supposed to be a large quantity of pairs that was going to be sold to the public ended up being a fraction of that total actually making it to the hands of Canadian consumers. As with the Foot Locker and Champ stores, what was supposed to be somewhat of a limited release of say 50 to 70 pairs for the bigger locations, so those locations ended up getting a surprise shipment of Royals the night before. This kind of caught a lot of people by surprise and left a lot of people salty because these certain locations got a big influx of pairs. So the only people that knew were the people that camped out overnight or ended up taking the risk and going the morning of. So we saw a lot of people ending up with 2 or even 3 pairs of these Royals Saturday morning. For me, I took the risk and I ended up lining up at Champs at the Eaton Centre in Toronto for about 3 hours time. So I was about the 16th person in line, and I was luckily able to grab my pair. These Royals are supposed to be done in this remastered silhouette, which is supposed to include better quality materials than the retros that were found in the past recent years, as well as an updated silhouette that's supposed to be more similar to the OGs. Taking a look at the shoe, the upper of the shoe is made up of a combination of black leather and blue leather. So the black leather that covers this midfoot area, as well as around the toe box and up on the collar, this leather is actually not the best quality and it feels a little bit plasticky. This black leather reminds me of the leather that was used on Jordan retros in say the year 2012 or so, where it was pretty plasticky to the touch and it didn't really feel like it was genuine leather. The blue leather that they use though is much higher quality, and it is a tumbled leather material that is pretty soft to the touch. On both the lateral as well as the medial side, we have this Nike swoosh done in this premium tumbled blue leather. On only the lateral side though, and not on the medial side, we have this Jordan Wings logo done in black, and it's embossed directly into the leather. I don't know if this was only the case for my pair or if this is consistent across all the Royal ones, but the leather used on the toe box is a much softer and much more tumbled leather than the leather that's found on the back heel. The laces found on these are your standard black flat laces, and they sit atop this nylon tongue that is black on the outside and it's white on the inside. On the very edge of the tongue we have this Nike Air branding done on this black nylon material with blue lettering. These Royals do come with a secondary pair of laces that is in the varsity blue color. The insoles on these Royals are done in white, and they have the Nike Air branding done in blue on the heel. These Royals sit atop this white colored midsole that encases the Nike Air bubble cushioning system that's found inside the heel. Taking a look at the bottom, we have your standard Jordan 1 outsole, and it has this Nike swoosh branding found on the middle of the outsole. So that's pretty much it from a visual standpoint, but from a sizing standpoint, I find that these fit the same to me as all the other remastered Jordan 1s. So I personally find that the remastered ones fit a bit wider and a bit roomier compared to the previous Jordan 1 retros that were found in say 2013. I do recommend sticking with your normal true size if you do like a bit more of a looser fit, but if you do like something that's a bit more snug, then you could go down a half size. From a comfort standpoint, these aren't going to be that comfortable considering the fact that they are a shoe that debuted in 1985, but the insole that they provide in this shoe is pretty padded, so this does make the shoe pretty wearable and good enough for day-to-day wear. Before we end off this review, I want to give you guys a quick comparison between the 2017 Royals versus the 2013 Royals. So just holding these shoes together and looking at them side by side, you can see that the silhouette on the 2017s that's on your right is a higher cut than the 2013s on your left. Taking a look at the back of the shoes, this portion of leather on the back heel It's a higher cut on the 2017 and it's a much lower cut on the 2013s. The swoosh on the 2017 version is a little bit higher than the swoosh on the 2013 version. The tongue found on the 2017 version is black nylon on one side and white on the other side, whereas the tongue found on the 2013 version is done in a neoprene material and it's black on both sides of the tongue. Last but not least, the color and the quality of the leather is probably the biggest change between the two versions. So the 2013 version is done in a much more dark and much more purpley looking leather. The quality of this leather is a much more plasticky grade of leather compared to this one. The 2017 version though is a much more vibrant and much lighter colored blue. And it does have this tumbled finish, whereas the 2013 version has a flat, non-textured finish. Last but not least, the insole on the 2013s is done in black with blue accent lettering, whereas the 2017 has a white insole with blue accent lettering. So that's pretty much it. So overall, there is some changes between the two, and I would say that the 2017 is substantially better than the quality and overall look of the 2013s. If you guys were able to grab a pair of these yourselves, be sure to leave a comment down below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, definitely give me that thumbs up and be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos to come. Until next time, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video review.